Hello and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. Today we're gonna be doing an unboxing. Specifically, we're unboxing the Beelzemon structure deck. This is a product I was excited for a long while. I can't believe it's actually in my hands right now. I played a lot of Digimon TCG on stuff like Tabletop Simulator, but now I'm gonna be playing it officially through webcam with these cards. Now let's get to it. It's a tight box. Doesn't want to open. Okay. Let's see. Let's start by opening what's at the bottom. Looks like there's a paper playmat over here. We have Beelzemon on this side, and I think on the other side there is something else. Yep, it's an Fmon. A pretty cool paper playmat, but I'm not sure how much I'm gonna use it because it is made out of paper. And it's kind of fragile. But I still think it looks pretty cool. Maybe if I find something good to use with it. Here we have a couple of sleeves. I think there is enough for the entire deck. It's so shiny, but I guess I should take out the foiling. It's still quite shiny. But hopefully you'll see what it looks like. It's pretty cool in my opinion. Yeah, although I heard this is a cheaper material than normal sleeves, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be using it for the main deck. I might be using it for the DigiEgg deck. Also, sorry if I'm using terminology like this without explaining what it means. I'm just hoping that if you're watching this video that you already know how to play the game. And here we have the main deck and some promo cards, which I'm struggling to get out. Let's see, let's take this out. Here we have Starter Deck 7 Gyumon. Pretty cool card. It's an alternate art. It has Gyumon flying through space, which I think is pretty cool. Here we have the Starter Deck Vmon, which is another pretty cool card. This time he's busting through a wall. Here we have BT2 Argomon, at least I think it's BT2. I haven't played a lot with this card, so I might be unsure. It's another alternate art. And here we have an alternate art Tactical Retreat. So funny to me seeing Leomon and Megamon running away from Rebellimon like this. Of course, there's Harrismon there as well. There's Sunarizamon promo card with an alternate art. This is pretty cool because the promo was getting kinda expensive for a rookie. So this is nice. I try to use it in my black decks to varying results. Here we have the starter deck Pagumon, which might be good enough to include as the 5th DigiEgg in my Beelzemon deck. God, I can't speak. Here we have, I believe, 2 copies of EX2 Impmon, a pretty cool card, alternate art of course. And yeah, I love how it has the wanted posters. It's a pretty cool card. And here we have BT2 Beelzemon, a secret rare card getting the alternate art treatment. I don't know if you can see it through the video, but it has like a different texture around the background. I hope you can see it. I hope you know what I mean. And here we have an alternate art of X Antibody. This card may not be useful right now to the Beelzemon deck, but it will be once BT12 comes around and we get Beelzemon X. Now let's get to the main deck. Let's just get this out of the way. Here we have 4 copies of Yaman, the Digi-Egg of this deck, which is pretty cool if you Digivolve into your level 4s. This way you get to trash when attacking. I forgot to mention, this deck relies on trashing cards from the deck to the trash area, meaning that you get a lot of effects based on that. Here we have the starter deck Ampmon, which you only have 2 copies because it's a super rare. This card, when you have 20 cards in your trash, you can Digivolve into this Beelzemon, which is pretty cool, especially since it's a when attacking effect. It gets a pretty cool combo with X Antibody in BT12. Here we have 4 copies of Candlemon, which I honestly think might work as a good filler for the deck, unless you really like Candlemon, I guess. It's a good filler, but there are better Immon cards out there to use. Here we have 4 copies of Pascomon. It's pretty cute. I like it when it was used in the DS game for Digimon Story Dusk as the caretaker of your home. But other than that, I don't see much use of this as a card. Might be used as a blocker in a deck that can reliably get rookies out of the trash into the field. Here we have 4 copies of Porcupamon. Porcupamon is a blocker, which is pretty cool, I guess. I guess it might work for stuff like Minerva Loop, where they can play level 4s from the trash. But I'm not sure. I haven't tested it on Tabletop Simulator, so I don't know. Here we have 4 copies of Witchmon, a pretty cool card that I'm definitely gonna be using in this deck, at least in the BT11 format, because of its when Digivolving effect, allowing you to trash 3 cards from the top of your deck. Pretty cool, and since it's a wizard, you can use it with the Yamon egg to trash more. Here we have 4 copies of Balmon, a pretty cool card because when Digivolving you trash 3, then if you have 10 cards in your trash on deletion, you get a Beelzemon for free on the board. Pretty cool if you ask me. Even if it doesn't get deleted, it's still a level 5, meaning you can Digivolve it into Beelzemon next turn. Or maybe you can Digivolve it into Beelzemon right away and have the opponent be threatened by the fact that if you delete one Beelzemon, you get another. Speaking of Beelzemon, here's the main guy. Beelzemon for the starter deck. This guy can mill 4, gain memory, and gain security attack +1, which is pretty cool if you ask me. And the security attack +1 carries over if you Digivolve into a level 7, which is awesome as well. Here we have 2 copies of Bellstarmon. I like Bellstarmon, but I feel like if they're gonna make her a card, make it a 3 Musketeer card instead of a Beelzemon card. I think it's cooler that way. Just me. I might try playing this card, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be using 2 or just 1. And here we have the level 7 Beelzemon Blast Mode. Basically, you can delete a body if this card is trashed from the deck, and you can also Digivolve into it to unsuspend your Digimon and then attack again, which works well with the other Beelzemon because if you get the security attack +1 effect, you can attack for 2 checks, then Digivolve into Blast Mode and attack for 2 checks again. That's a total of 4 checks, which is a lot. Here we have 4 copies of Iron Mako, a pretty cool tamer. You can set up cards to be trashed to gain effects. You can search for cards, which is pretty useful in this game. And overall, it's a cool card. Here we have Rival's Barrage, probably the coolest option card you'll ever need for this deck. This card, if it's trashed, you get to put it on the battlefield, and then you can next turn use it to get a card from the trash, meaning there's nothing wasted, you can always get what you need. And here we have reprints of all the cards that work well with the Beelzemon deck. First off, we have Immon BT2, which is on deletion, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. Basic, pretty good for the deck, awesome all around. Here we have the promo Wizardmon, which is a pretty cool card because when it's trashed you gain 1 memory, which is awesome. You can maybe get to keep turn if you're using this card. And here we have 4 copies of Skull Satanmon. I don't know if I'm gonna be using this card. I feel like Balmon is so reliable you can play just 4 of it. Or maybe you can get the BT10 Balmon, which has another on-deletion effect which gets you a free Beelzemon, but it's a bit different from the other Balmon. And here we have Death Slinger, which is a pretty cool card because like Promo Wizardmon, if it's trashed you gain a body, but if you use it from your hand you get to delete a body. You basically get to delete a level 4, and for every 10 cards in your trash you add to that level. And here we have the memory counters and some cards that explain the rules. Let's take a look at the memory counters. Yampon and Beelzemon. Pretty cool if you ask me. Yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Comment, like, and subscribe to see more. And until next time, chill out.